for a touchback. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pull. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Gets around him, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pull. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun. Pull. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pretty move, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want want to go for two. But I'll be darned, they ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on 3rd down. Pull. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh, the return is Ward.
$16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And he breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Gesicki, 52 yards. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nifty move. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun.
Pull. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 3rd down, pull. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Ward to return.
Bust through the tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy, 66 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taking it about the 16. And some strong running. Oh, another great move. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for Philly.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, close to the 35. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Pull. He'll get this off to Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.